Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm Kenna. Thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to my little experiment. This is Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. I was recommended this game by no less than 3 people, and I thought, you know what, let's do it. It's on sale right now on Steam for $1.64. It usually goes for about $4.99. I think the sale ends on the 12th of this month. I'm going to leave a link to this game down in the description box for you all. Here's the thing. This game was made in 2005. It's going to show its age. I did find a patch for it. We're going to give it a shot. I've also limited my FPS for this game in my GPU settings for 60 FPS because a lot of people say when you do that, it does tend to not crash. So we're going to give that a shot as well. I also have my screen resolution at 1920 by 1080 at 59 hertz because when I go to 60 hertz, it crashes even with the patch. Now, I will say this. You can get this game on GOG as well, and it seems like the patch that I have gives you a few more options and works a little bit better with the GOG version. So we're going to work with what we have. I'm going to try and make this work as best I can. So just bear with me. But I say, without further ado, let's start a new game, baby. Oh boy, 2005. Good Lord. Boy Scout or Private Investigator? I think Private Investigator is probably about the normal. So we'll go with that. Arkham Asylum, February 16th, 1922.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
What an intro. Don't bother trying to read this. Yeah. Game tips are currently active. Yes, they are. If you don't want to see any game tips, they can be turned off from the game. Okay, that's great. Thank you. 6.5 years ago. Smoking's bad for you. Massachusetts, September 6th, 1915. I also have no idea what YouTube compression is going to do to this video.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
What? I'm moving. Stop it. Ooh, wait a minute. Mouse. Yeah, shut up.
We haven't got time to hang
I'm not.
around.
I'm trying to fix my mouse sensitivity. Thank you. Or I'm oh god, it's still terrible. Okay, so I went back into my GPU.
What's taking him so
I'm
long?
talking.
Something must be
Anyway, I went into my GPU settings and turned it down from 60 FPS to about 59. So let's see.
open here.
It's okay. I've got you covered. I don't like this.
Hi.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
Oh.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows.
Hi,
He's
Victor.
waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
We want Walters. Don't try anything and nobody will get
Hi. Oh my god. Damn. Strange cultist. I'm running low on ammo. Coming. Okay, so I'm not really, I can't, ooh. Okay. Let's see. Let's look around. I know people are dying and shooting each other, but
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape.
this mouse sensitivity is horrible.
A powerful painting of some cosmic horror.
Eh? What's this?
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
Damn. Ugh. You've picked up your first journal item. Select the book icon in the interface to study your journal. It may reveal vital clues. Okay. I'm trying. Good grief. Alright, so we do have a journal. A local disturbance. This is the diary of Jack Walters, September 6, 1915. Let's see. Evening. I guess I'm becoming a victim of my own success. After closing the last 5 cases so fast, the papers have been calling me a local hero. But I just had a run of lucky hunches, that's all. I'm just another cop doing his job. So there's a disturbance at a local residence. It's probably just a bunch of kids hopped up on moonshine. Why call in a detective? Maybe the uniformed boys are sore at being out in this weather and they want to share the joy with the local hero. It wouldn't be the first good-natured prank I've had to take since those newspaper reports. I don't know, though. Something doesn't feel right. It's more than just a regular bad feeling. It's hard to explain, but it's strong. I'm probably just tired. Those dreams don't help. I can't remember when I last got a good night's sleep. Must be a month, at least. Right about the time I started my run of lucky hunches. The dreams have been getting worse lately. I'm almost afraid to close my eyes. Bourbon helped at first, but not anymore. The lack of sleep must be affecting my nerves. Well, jitters or not, I better get going. Alright. Eh? Nothing, Jack? Ah,
The board has been used to illustrate a diagram.
this is why he's a detective, folks. Hitting S to interact, which I think I might be able to mess with the key bindings, but I'm just like, oh.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
Hint, hint. Oh, look! Alright, let's save. Because we have no idea how this is gonna go.
Keep shooting!
These voices sound so familiar. Oh no.
At last! That's you.
Wow. Honey, I'm home. Hey, bud.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can move.
A key. Could come in
It could
handy.
come in handy. Let's go. Ugh, God bless, dude. Okay, yes, we have an inventory item. Oh my God.
I can't open it.
Did you even try, Jack?
Poisoning by the looks of it.
Oh.
A diary. This will make interesting reading.
I don't think there's anything else we can pick up in here. I've played this to the point it crashed, and I will tell you where it crashes. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, though. Okay, wait a minute. We picked something up. An inventory item. I don't know. Would it be... Ah, diary of a cult member. Let's see. Collation of general evidence. August 20th, 1915. We've been watching him now for 2 months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor has not yet divulged his plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. August 24th, 1915. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with the story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams. Of the conscious things on this earth and in the ocean depths, we are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope that my faith during these last days will win me favor when our masters step through the gate. August 29th, 1915. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service, now that his coming grows so close. September 3rd, 1915. The preparations are complete, and Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Surely by now he must suspect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. September 6th, 1915. He has come! Finally, it begins! Y'all have got some serious structural damage, for real.
It's unlocked.
Thanks, Jack. This is why they pay you the big bucks, buddy. Oh my God. We gonna do it? Okay.
I don't understand. I'm in all of these photos.
You're a handsome fellow.
All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think.
Calm down, buddy.
Another key.
Yeah, that's us.
What the hell is going on? It seems they've been tracking my movements.
Yeah. Stakeout. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Did I get anything new in the inventory? Evidence. Ah, Boston Globe, August 20th, 1909. Enlightened or duped inside Boston's strangest church. Those of our readers who live near its headquarters in an ordinary-looking Boston residence will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yith, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the states of New England, where the Pilgrims themselves sought a new world of religious persecution. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Yith. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind this so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if it's eccentric, spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change the color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and, worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its service include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dared complain to the police were told that because the house is private property, and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Yith engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? Good grief! A source within the police department, speaking on the condition of anonymity, tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interests of Boston's citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months so that all may know the truth. Editor's note: it is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Addlestone, who was leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yig. I thought it was Yith. Okay. When he apparently drowned in Boston Harbor. Oh my God. He was secretly a thing of tea. The coroner has ruled his death a suicide, or our condolences go out to his family. You dug too deep. All right, I'm saving again. We're coming up on the crash point. I've got a little bit of a.
It's unlocked.
Yeah, it is, because you've unlocked it, buddy. We're coming. I have a little tip that somebody graciously let be known in the Steam discussion section of this game. Okay, what did I pick up? Oh, shoot.
The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek. It appears to be a private study area.
Oh, shit. It just totally skipped ahead. Okay, so... would it be collection? Mythos, tomes, and manuscripts? Okay, we got the Narcotica. Narcotica? Okay, this manuscript... Okay, I think this is what we picked up on the podium or something. This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek or of a far older work from before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkably distant antiquity. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, great race of Yith. It makes you dizzy just to read it. Got anything? Okay. I think we're good. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. So once we step over this lip here, it crashed like 3 or 4 times for me. So with the patch, I'm just going to be extra careful and just tap it.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
All right. Fingers crossed. This is why I saved. Just tap it.
Shit. That did not sound good.
I'm like literally holding my breath. Okay, I think we're good. I think we did it, everybody.
Well, that's just swell.
You darn tootin'. Oh no.
He's dead.
Jim.
The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull.
That's what it seems like. Oh my god. I was about to join him.
Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
Boy howdy. Ooh, roaches. Let's go. Gross.
Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment.
Holy God. Okay. Whoa. Hi? I'm getting amnesia vibes.
Looks like his stomach.
Ew. Let's not look at that
The
too much.
contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get this far. Are you okay? So, I say amnesia vibes, specifically the second one with Tassi.
Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid.
My dog says hi, by the way. I don't know if you heard her.
This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines.
Buddy, you're not doing too good.
Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for.
Well, we got a gemstone over there. Let's just, what is this? Oh! Oh. Hi.
The crystal's still warm.
Oh. Yeah, very, very... What was that called? Amnesia? I can't even remember. What the hell do I have? Strange green crystal. It's warm and exhibits an unusual glow. Look at this stud. Woo! Wait, what? Oh! Hi. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Okay, we got...
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
Well. Oh my God. Well, this is impressive. I would not look at that house that we entered into and suspect this was down below it in the basement, frankly. All right, we're doing okay right now.
There's no power.
We've got a lead mechanic. Well, I thought we did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a lead mechanic. What is that gooey sound? Is this some... What is this?
What the hell is that?
Thank you, Jack. Exactly. Oh, do I put like the crystal in here? I don't think I want to. You got anything to say?
It looks like something's been removed from it.
Yeah, I think we got it, buddy. All right. Okay. I don't think this is a good idea. But we're gonna do it anyway. Oh look, it's got power now. Oh boy. Mistakes were made, I can already tell you. Oh boy. Whoops. Oh. Oh god, what the hell is that? Hi, are you my new overlord? Oh my god. Oh, there's two. You come in pairs. Oh dear. Well, Jack, you dumbass. Yes, please save my game. The Diary of Jack Walters, February 6th, 1922. Oh, boy.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston.
Oh, you got out?
But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
That's not the package, Jack.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
All right. So So we're looking for... Ooh. Let's see, February 6, 1922, new client. Night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National Grocery Store chain. It appears that the First National Grocery in Innsmouth... Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I've been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue, a friend of the family. Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson, and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual hick-town prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. I'm gonna go with that one. Visit to the old town. Do I even have time to read that? Oh, really? I probably did. Well, the first one went by so fast. Innsmouth, February 7th, 1922. Day before my sister's birthday. Ooh.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there.
Ooh.
I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
Sure. I totally buy that. This is a tan and beige hell if I've ever seen it.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Thanks, bro. Okay. So we're in Innsmouth. They don't like outsiders. I don't have a good feeling about it for us. Ooh. Your window's broken. Your mirror, I should say. Your side view mirror, that's not good. What the hell is this? Oh! Hey, handsome.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Excuse you.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast.
Oh my god, okay. What is this? Ooh, save. Let's save. Oh dear lord, let's save. Here we go. Anything I can pick up?
A dusty assortment of old books.
Well, we parked outside this place. I assume this is where I'm supposed to be.
It won't open.
Okay.
It won't budge.
Oh. The lovely establishment you have here. Hi. Oh my god.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Alright, man. I can't even do it.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere.
and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back.
He's like standing right there, Jack. Jeez. Okay, so do we go just walk around town, see what's up? Hi again. Wild cherry tonic.
It won't open.
Okay, so there's a variety store. I guess let's just get acquainted with the city. Oh, wait. Oh, there's the grocery store. First National Grocery Store. What is it? Innsmouth. To her sons who died for liberty.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War.
And there's weird whispering happening. Okay. Hey.
I'm looking for Brian
I
Burnham.
never heard of no Burnham.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in
Stop pestering me, stranger.
If I see you talking to the outsider, you'll get thrown in jail.
I've told him nothing.
Y'all, you're not being very inconspicuous. Hi, big guy. What's up?
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Ropes. Alien ropes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in
That's
town.
right behind you, Jack.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Okay.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing.
Sure. Esoteric Order of Dagon. Oh, can we go in?
It won't
Damn
open.
it. Okay, so I guess let's, it's all First National Grocery Store. I mean, that's where... Okay. Guess we can't go in? Dark, creepy place. We don't have a run. We've got whatever the hell this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that mechanic is. This is lovely. Can I open any of these?
It won't open.
Okay. I'm going to assume no.
It won't budge.
Didn't think so. I can't tell if the patch didn't... it still looks kind of 2005-ish to me. Ooh. Like I said, the patch seems to do better if you have the GOG version. I need to make a GOG account. They've got a couple of games I'd love to play. Sorry. This guy sounds fun. The garden.
My boys.
Oh, good lord. Good morning, everybody.
Who love a life in the tempest strife, and a home on the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds its gong, and the whirlwinds battle out. Ha ha! Do you think that's the valiant shrink? No, we were... Huh? Who's that there?
Don't shake my hand.
Can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok! That be my name, though too few use it now. Zadok Allen!
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something
Please keep that
nice,
hand away from me.
and old Zadok will fill your ears.
Okay, I guess we,
It won't budge.
Oh. I guess we gotta find him some booze. Okay.
The timbers creak and the sea
Lord
shriek.
Jesus.
There's lightning yonder.
The old drunkard knows something. I don't think it would take much to get his tongue wagging.
No, we've got our mission. Okay, wait. Do I have... Oh. Oh, okay, that's right. That came with the package. Missing entries? Oh. Missing entries 1916 to 1921. I'm completely unable to recall what led to my confinement in the Arkham Asylum or what happened to the 6 years between my 2 visits there. They tell me I had some kind of personality change that night in Boston. They watched me for a while, decided I wasn't dangerous, and they let me go. After 6 years, I switched back, just as mysteriously. They admitted me again, found nothing wrong, and here I am. Among the personal effects they returned to me is a leather-bound journal. Perhaps it will tell me what I've forgotten. Looking through the journal, all I can find is my life as a police detective. There is no hint of any illness or mental strain or anything else that could explain my change of personality, or the equally sudden recovery that still baffles my doctors. However, a number of pages have been torn from the journal. Who did it or why, I can't tell. Did I destroy them myself to suppress some horrific memory, or did the asylum staff judge their contents detrimental to my treatment? Why was part of my life erased? What is that I can't remember, and who wants it to stay forgotten? Is it some precaution to protect my sanity, or the key to something I need? Dun, 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 dun. Arkham Advertiser. Okay, so this is from February 6, 1922. Grocery store robbed, manager missing. Thieves have robbed the First National Grocery Store in Innsmouth, breaking down the door and forcing open the cash register. The newly appointed manager, Mr. Brian Burnham, has been missing since shortly before the robbery. This is a very disturbing turn of events, said Mr. Arthur Anderson, First National's regional manager from his Arkham office. This branch had only recently opened, and First National Grocery had high hopes for its success, given the general lack of modern stores and amenities in Innsmouth. The robbery is a definite setback, and more worrying still is the fact that the branch manager remains unaccounted for. Innsmouth authorities could not be reached for comment. Of course they couldn't, because they're being dodgy and shady, like you. Hi.
I'm looking for Brian.
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
Oh, I love them. Ooh. Okay, is anybody else hearing the whispering? Oh. Hi? Madam? Hello? Do I have to be like... Okay,
Evening.
there we go.
The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
You have shark teeth.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
Okay.
It won't open. She's too frightened to talk to me, but this lady knows something.
Let's see. John Bros Storage. Hey. What's this way? Refinery. Marsh Refinery? Okay. Can I go in here?
It won't budge.
Okay, so let's head back to the grocery store.
That bridge spans the Monuxet River.
Oh, thank you. Okay, it's blocked off, so I'm not entirely high.
If I see you talking to the outsider, you'll get thrown in jail. I've told him nothing.
Oh. Do we need to sneak? There's a cop over here, right? Okay, let's let the cop come back out. Oh, he's patrolling, isn't he? Okay.
It won't budge.
What the hell is this?
It won't budge.
That's a sneaky deaky door. Okay, so I want the... Good lord, where is he? There was a cop here, right? I'm assuming he's patrolling. There he is. Okay. We're not gonna look suspicious, everybody. We're fine. We're cool. Hi. It's fine. Hello. I'm just...
It won't open.
Jesus God. Dun, 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 dun. Hi. People, like... Shh. Be cautious when sneaking past enemies to avoid detection. Keep in cover wherever possible. Stick to the shadows. Move slowly and keep... So, this ain't my first rodeo. How far does he go down? Oh, we got little hidey holes. Okay, he goes that way. What's down here? Ooh. What's this?
It won't budge.
Well, let's go this way. He doesn't come through here, does he? Ooh, a safe. Ooh. What's this?
The window's smashed. I can see what looks like an old dark room.
Innsmouth career. Ooh.
The door's bolted shut.
Well, damn. I'm gonna have to make...
Nothing of interest.
Oh, really? No. See. I'm not really sure if I can rebind the keys or not. What's your aggro like, I wonder? Getting caught up on the,
Nothing of interest here.
Shut up, Jack. I didn't mean to hit that. Is this something? Oh, there's a door.
It's unlocked.
Ooh. What? It's a floor. My God. Objects that can be pushed will have left scratch marks on the floor. I see no scratch marks. You won't be able to move the object if the door passes next to is open. To push an object, simply move against the direction of the scratch marks. I don't see scratch marks though. But I'm assuming you mean this. Dude, that cop looks like a frickin' linebacker. I feel certain he could probably bust that door down. What is this?
Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
What? Watch out for medical boxes. They contain all treatments needed to patch up any injuries. You can apply treatments through either the interface or the kick heal key. Quick heal. Cool. Oh, I can't reach it from here. Let's go grab it. What are you?
It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open.
Oh, they got a trap door. Cool.
It won't open.
Fine. Okay, I think that'll lead out to the barricade out there. Let's see. Let's look around. I don't think Copper is more the wiser.
The till's empty.
Damn.
Looks like the door was
Yes,
forced
indeed.
open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. These scratch marks look like they were made by some kind of animal. Strange.
Can we open the door? Ooh. Ooh! I got stuff for the...
A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest.
Okay, before I pick any of that up.
Stock reminders and general notices.
Nothing of interest.
Okay. Schedule?
Can't see anything of use.
Okay, so we got... Oh, is that the thing that opens the floor?
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Okay. Oh!
It probably leads
Okay.
down to a storage cellar.
Do I do... What the hell is all this? Oh, it's the... Okay, so... You clever minx. No! Oh, Lord, baby Jesus. Quick thinking. I thought it crashed for a second. Holy crap.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
You're an amazing cop, sweetie. Good job. Oh, is that another med kit? Okay, did I take, like, damage? I guess I'm okay. I don't know how to read that. Okay. Finest flower quality. That's nice. Thank you. So that's healing. I don't want to click on them necessarily because I don't want them to actually be used. Ooh, that's random.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Are we safe to read it down here? Okay, let's look. I would assume it's under the general evidence. Diary of Brian Burnham. Ah, man in question. Well, I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National isn't local, but I haven't seen anyone go into any of the other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. Still, it won't be long before I'm out of here, before we're both out of here. She's the one good thing about Innsmouth. Well, bust open, old man. Waits is safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her all of it. Oh, it's the chick we found? Ooh. Can I call? Oh.
Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
Okay, so... I can't... Okay, I can't walk up it.
I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork.
Shut up. Are you serious? I don't... No rotting for me today, baby. Oh. Listen to that triumphant music. I love it.
The cellar's filled with human remains.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, we're down here. What the hell is that?
There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846.
Oh, I took them. Don't tell anybody, but I took them. Okay, wait, before I forget, because I'm gonna try not to forget, but I feel like I'm gonna forget a lot of this. Checking the thing. Okay, so Innsmouth Courier, June 19th, 1846. Innsmouth patrician arrested. Tales of Heathen Ceremonies by John Lawrence, editor. Okay, by John Lawrence, editor. Obed Marsh, the head of Innsmouth's wealthy and influential Marsh family, now sits in the city jail accused of devil worship and other unspeakable practices. The whole community is left in a state of shock by the horrifying revelations that accompanied the arrest. Readers will no doubt be aware of the deep reservations expressed by the Courier's editorship and other decent citizens concerning the esoteric order of Dagon, which was founded by Captain Marsh after his return from the South Seas and is said to be based upon a primitive religion he encountered among the uneducated natives of certain distant Pacific islands. The captain's arrest seems to lend strength to those suspicions, and a full investigation is expected to unearth more. My God. The music.
Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs.
Nothing to pick up?
Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
Okay. Ooh. Watch out for ammo pickups. Oh, ammo will always carry across the next chapter, but the quantity you can carry for each weapon is capped. Got it. Okay. Yay. Now if I just had a gun.
The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged.
Oh dear.
It won't open. General notices. They're all dated 1846.
Ooh. Some doors you encounter will be bolted on one side. Action the bolt to unlock or lock the door. Ah, door bolts can come in useful when escaping from enemies. Oh dear. Oh, this is where we are. Shit. Friend or foe?
Hello, Jack.
Hi?
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later.
You're glowy.
That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
Yeah, he's totally a Fed, dude. Was there another door in here? Wait a minute. I got captured by the door locking thing. Anything?
Nothing of
Well,
interest.
fine. Oh. Oh!
Holy shit!
Well, damn. Nothing? Okay.
Nope. Nothing important here.
Are you even trying, Jack?
Nope. Nothing of interest.
Okay. Well, I guess let's, YouTube.
Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
This noosed broad, Jack. Dude, come on now. Okay. I think that's all we can do in there. Oh, we've got the alcohol. We can go get... Okay, let's save. I'm going to save again. Listen. I am typically a saving fiend. But with this game, there's going to be a lot of it. Okay. So let's go give the alcohol to the dude. I'm assuming we have to sneak back out of here. Oh, Arkham Advertisers. Okay, Arkham Advertiser, February 7th, 1922. Innsmouth robbery, missing manager accused. In yesterday's edition, we reported on a burglary at the recently opened First National grocery store in Innsmouth. The case took a new turn today as authorities in the town named Brian Burnham, the store's manager, as a suspect in the case. Burnham has not been seen since the robbery and is thought to have left the area. It is a very straightforward case, said Chief Constable Andrew Martin in response to inquiries about the advertiser. This young man simply robbed his employer and fled. I imagine he's out of the county now, if not the state. The Chief Constable dismissed concerns expressed by First National Groceries Regional Manager Mr. Arthur Anderson that Burnham may have been kidnapped or injured. Well, that's probably what happened to him. Where is this beast of a cop? Is he even patrolling anymore? I don't know. Oh. I guess he wasn't patrolling anymore. Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
You better keep your trap shut. I won't tell him anything.
I feel like maybe we should talk to that guy. Oh, the barricades are gone. Okay, let's go find the drunk guy. Drunk sir, hello. Was he gonna be dead? Dun, 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 dun. Minding my own business, excuse me. Where's that beautiful voice? Hey. Guess what?
If you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your
Oh,
life?
I guess I have to go in my inventory.
Last 37 years in Old Lady Warren's house. Before that, over by fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's house?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zadok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
Well, I've got it. Right here, buddy. Bottle of bootleg rum. There you go. Sing me a song, sir.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search.
Oh. Okay, well, you're gonna die, aren't you? Thank you. Oh my god.
Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Swarms.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asshole wastes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Well, R.I.P. to your liver. Thanks for the information. I gotta round this corner and, like, somebody's gonna knock me out. Oh, hi.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
I'm all ears, baby.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
Oh, so not you. Okay.
What? Who's Ruth?
The girlfriend.
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
Okay.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
Was that the painting at the very beginning? So what does this do exactly? Oh, it's another save. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and save over that. Okay, so... key to the town poorhouse. Okay, we've done all that. We've read all of that. And that's okay. Should we leave it here? So here's the deal. I'm gonna try and have part 2 up tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely Wednesday. My sister's birthday is coming up, and my mom and I want to get out and go shopping for her sometime this week. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you Wednesday. I am incredibly glad to be starting this game. This first part is very kind of narrative heavy, which is totally fine. You got to set the scene. You got to get things kind of on that narrative roll. So definitely expect more, I think, gameplay in the next video, hopefully. This is just so nostalgic looking to me. Had one hiccup where it crashed, but we seem to be okay for right now. Fingers crossed. But thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. You can let me know what you think down in the comments below. And like I said, I'll see you in the next day or two with more of this. This will be kind of the big game I play. And then throughout uploads of this, kind of like I did with Tormented Souls, I'll throw in more indie horror games throughout. So stay tuned. More games to come. And you all have a fantastic Monday. Bye!